Most EV two-wheeler companies are enthusiast के नाम पे कलंक, but Ultraviolet are India's very own pride and joy, making global moves in the EV performance segment. Today I'm here with the F77 Mach 2 Recon with a firmware update that makes it go even more ballistic with the help of Violet AI. What's it all about? Let's check it out. Now, Ultraviolet have been operational for quite a few years now, and their design philosophy shows it, because from the Mach 1 to the Mach 2, they have had subtle changes, but it has made all the difference. The Mach 1 still looked like it was being built in a shed. However, the Mach 2 looks like a global product, and that's exactly what it is. My favorite part is how the bike is sculpted. It doesn't look like any other motorcycle in the market. In fact, I love the fact that Ultraviolet has taken inspiration from fighter jets, because the only thing that is left on this motorcycle is some radar guided missiles on the side, or maybe a flashy red button that says launch. And that is the exact feeling you get when you look at this motorcycle. Oh my God, this is from the future. And that's what I love about it.
The next thing I really enjoyed were the ride modes, which are now improved with the power of AI. What are they?
First up is Glide. This is your eco mode, the mode with the most range. I was getting 235 kilometers of visible range at 90% battery. But the downside is that it definitely feels like an Okinawa when you're riding it in that state of tune. But it gives you crazy mileage, and you don't need to worry about, oh, there's too much torque, oh, there's too much power, nothing at all. Next is combat mode. This is your go-to mode for attacking the city traffic in India. It's a little bit more peppy than eco mode, but there's still enough torque modulation in order for you to have fun while combating that city traffic. And last but not the least, ballistic mode. This is the PS, the resistance of the F77 Mach 2. And with Ballistic Plus now, it is an absolute mayhem to ride. 100 Newton meters of torque at 0 RPM now feels insane. It's safe to say that the F77 Mach 2 puts you in a pretty committed position. The handlebars are still clip-ons, so you can lean forward and hug the tank pretty nicely. I would like a fly screen to reduce the buffeting. However, the position itself, very nice. Moving on towards your bum, the seat is well tapered, so it's fat at the back and pretty slim at the front. So when you need to tuck in, it's nice and comfy. And when you need to corner, you have more than enough leverage to go and come back with ease, that too. The bottom triangle, I wouldn't call it cramped, but it is, again, committed. Your foot peg is pretty far back, and your knees are also basically hugging the tank really nicely. You have these tank pads as an optional extra, I guess, and it feels very good to touch. But when you are gripping the tank, these plastic bits, I don't know if you can hear it, make a very squidgy noise.
Ultraviolet's latest update to the F77 makes it feel like a whole new machine. The big highlight is the new Ballistic Plus mode, and honestly, it transforms the ride completely.
Acceleration feels sharper, more aggressive, and it's now way more addictive. Like the bike is itching to launch the moment you twist the throttle. What really stands out though is that it just isn't a flashy gimmick. The upgrade is built from analyzing 3000 parameters of over 8 lakh kilometers of real world riding data processed through Ultraviolet's in-house neural engine called Violet AI. Which means the bike isn't just faster, it keeps getting smarter. The vehicle control unit is constantly collecting data and refining performance in real time. So every update you get genuinely improves how the F77 rides. And the best part, whether you bought your bike yesterday or a year ago, you get this firmware update for free. No planned obsolescence here. The F77 actually grows with you. When you combine Ballistic Plus with the Mach 2 upgrades, traction control, stability control, regen braking, hill hold assist and so much more, it's clear that the F77 is constantly evolving, ensuring you always swing your leg over a new bike. And that's not it. The UV is really a capable bike when you push it. Yes, it's a little heavy, but the chassis hides the weight phenomenally, feeling super planted no matter what you throw at it. Slow traffic and tight parking spots is where you notice its bulkiness, but that's where the park assist feature comes in pretty clutch, making it easy to maneuver the bike around anytime. If I had to improve on something, it would be the rubber on the bike. These MRF steel brace tires are alright, but I just couldn't help but wonder how much more capable would the bike be on a set of Apollo Alpha H1s or TVS Euro grips. But overall, the Mach 2 is a thrilling ride and it certainly feels special to ride. To be honest, hats off to Ultraviolet for pioneering in a segment that no other manufacturer has dared to enter, especially in this country. The F77 pushes boundaries even on a global scale, but those boundaries being pushed come at a price. The F77 Mark II starts at 2.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom, and this Recon variant starts at 3.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Yes, it costs a pretty penny, but it gives you an experience like no other motorcycle in this market, period. What are your thoughts on the F77 Mark II? Do let us know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.